Hi.
Hi.
So welcome to the Sailing Gemini boat tour. So basically what we're going to do is, Gemini is a Seawolf 30 and was built by David Fellham, and it's 1984 and it is a bilge keel. What we're going to do is we're going to start from the front of the boat, from the bow, and I'm going to show you the outside. Won't go into things in depth and bore people because I know they want to get inside and have a look. Helen's doing that bit in. And then she'll work her way from the front back through the cabin to the galley. So we're ready to go. So starting from the anchor, this is a 10k anchor and it is a Delta anchor, and they use these on the lifeboats, some of them, the ones I know anyway, and they are very, very good. It hasn't let us down yet. And we also have 10mm chain, which is 35 meters of chain. We've marked it with red marks and paint for every 5 meters. And also below that we have a backup anchor as well, the old one that we just leave in there in case. Now, moving on to the head sail is a roller head sail, which makes things very, very easy. So everything can be controlled from the cockpit. These lines here. And also the spinnaker pole, which we haven't used yet because the spinnaker's in Helen's shed. So we just left that at home. So I'm just going to jump onto the boat and start from here. So this is all we keep in here really, just the anchor and bits and pieces and stuff and some lines. And moving back this way, we've got two big roof lights which let a lot of light in, and air as well. That's just leading into the front cabin. And moving on to this is our life raft. This life raft is a 3-man life raft and it's 2.2 meters. We use an electric outboard engine for that, which I'll show you in a minute. Not engine, sorry, electric outboard. And we just keep that strapped down most of the time. Sometimes if you see our videos you'll see it blowing up and it just sits here at the front. And moving on, so mast and sail cover. The sail underneath this here, I don't know how old it is, but it's in pretty good condition still. And the head sail was only 2 years old whenever we got the boat. And another roof light window here, which leads down into the living area. And these are our solar panels that you can walk on. They're solid. So we were going to put the solar panels on the back of the boat, but we just didn't get we couldn't have got the brackets and stuff in time before we left, and this space didn't get used. When we leave the boat it keeps everything charged up, so that's all we need it for really, or else we could just run the engine for a bit to charge stuff. We have, another thing I want to point out, Gemini has no windows. So the original owner that had the boat for 35 years decided they just didn't need them, and it was a lot better in the rougher seas and stuff. It was just another place it would leak, so didn't bother. And we've noticed with the sun that it's insulated inside, whereas a lot of people was moaning in the heat wave a few weeks ago because it was just like a greenhouse basically, whereas we were cool inside. And with the roof windows, because they're so big, it lets all the light down inside the cabin anyway, so you don't really need them. And we have a spray hood which sits very low. It's not the highest spray hoods, but it does give you plenty of cover when you're at sea. And yeah, it moves forward, so when we're coming into the marinas we can take the straps off here. It's usually Helen's job. It just pushes it forward and then we can get rid of it for a bit. So we'll have 4 winches on board, decent one on this side, decent one on that side, and in here these ones aren't so good, but they're not pulling as much weight, which is good anyway. They're quite slippy actually at times. Yeah, so we'll have space under here where we'll keep spare fuel and water and stuff like that, and that's where the shore power goes in, which you need when you're in the harbour. Storage. This is just storage for all the lines, like gases and fuel and stuff like that, gloves for sailing, and bilge pump, winch handle, that kind of stuff. It probably needs to be cleaned really, but and a blade for wiping down all the water off the seats and stuff. So on this boat as well, on this boat you can actually run it off paraffin. So this is a paraffin tank here, and you just prime the handle here and it pumps paraffin through the whole boat. So that's one of the heating systems. You can cook with it, and it's a heating and heats water as well. Move it onto this side. So in here is where we keep all the batteries. That's the battery bank here. So we'll have 3 big leisure batteries, and we'll have 1 small one which powers this, the electric outboard. And in here as well we also have the tank for the diesel heater, and it runs through here, and that's the fuel tank as well. And just cleaning stuff really, hoses and funnels and stuff like that, and bits of the tender boat. And this is the self-steering gear here at the back. So the self-steering gear, this spade goes into the water, and then another paddle goes in the back of this, and it moves back and forward and can steer the boat without having to do anything, which we haven't really used yet because we haven't had time to practice with it. But I know they're really, really good, and a lot of sailors use them, and once they start using them they won't use anything else. And we also steer, well, we like steering sometimes by hand, don't we? Without using anything. And here is where the auto helm goes. It plugs in here, and that's how you control everything from here. And that's it really on the outside, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, the instruments. So here's the instruments. This one here tells us our wind speed and where the wind's coming from, and this one tells us depth, and that one's GPS, and our RPM and our voltage. So these are all important, and also we'll have a little level down here to show you how much the boat's leaning as well. And that's basically outside without boring everyone.
So I'm just going to do the inside of the boat now, which is the best bit. Everyone wants to see the inside of the boat. So we're going to start with the V-berth here. Going in. David!
Oh, Jesus!
What are you doing?
You could have taught me you were starting it. I'm just reading the welcome languages. I'm sitting on the throne. I've got my clothes on, really.
Right, would you want to help?
Yes, I will help. No. I will let you take over, Helen. Off you go.
Okay, so into the V-berth.
Jump up there.
I'm up. It is actually really spacious.
Yeah, there's loads of space, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a shelf here that we just keep our underwear in. We keep it in bags because we do leave the boat on and off to go back to the Isle of Man, so just stop anything getting damp or anything like that. It's handy to have.
And also
we have lights either side
for reading.
Lights, yeah, they're very good.
Yep. And okay. That window lets a lot of light in, doesn't it?
Light.
Yeah.
We usually keep it open all the time, to be honest, because it's nice to have
to let air in. Yeah.
Okay, so underneath the V-berth, there's storage, like loads of storage. So you've got your seacocks in here, which has got loads of storage in, and then you've got storage either side under each head bit, which is basically just full of tools and stuff like that. You can remove this middle bit, so if it was, you know, so you
can sleep separately. Like down each side, yeah.
Underneath here we keep a big water butt, I think they're called, aren't they?
Yeah, spare water.
Yeah, which is just a handy space for that. Okay, so this is our bathroom.
A new toilet, yeah.
Brand new toilet David installed.
And it hasn't leaked yet.
No, not leaked. This is the radiator that comes off the paraffin heating that David was talking about before. As you can see, there is plenty of storage again. So you've got shelving this side above the toilet, and then you've got the sink side, Again, all our toiletries. There's storage underneath the sink where we keep like towels, wash tablets, rucksacks, that kind of stuff. I'm collecting a little shelf in here.
Oh yeah, the shells, yeah.
From different beaches that we go to. Okay, so out we come. Okay, so this is our living area. We're very lucky on here because it is really wide. It's a really wide boat.
3 meters.
So we've got plenty of seating either side, as you can see. Very comfortable. We have slept here as well. One night when it was really rough.
Because these cushions come down, don't they?
So you know, they are comfortable to sleep on as well.
This bit comes out and falls down with storage behind it, and it gives you more space.
I'd just like to say as well that me and David made these ourselves because there wasn't any backing before, so just to make it
so in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we made them, so it was a good job.
It was good making them.
It was. So underneath the seats you have 2 storage cabins, which are full of all sorts. We've got flares, we've got fire extinguishers, like spare ones, we've got cooking equipment, all that kind of caper. Behind here there's also storage as well. As you can see, with all this storage, we've got our electrics up here. This is our snacks and kind of glasses, drinks cupboard.
Yeah, and all electrical gear for editing and stuff like that, drone, etc. and that one.
Also, there's another cupboard.
That's Helen's version of a cupboard door.
Which I think is quite nice. We have talked about putting doors in and stuff, haven't we?
Because of the damp and the mould, it's open plan and it's so much better like the way it is.
Yeah,
you know, everything can breathe. You know, there's no doors to be shut, is there?
No. So in here is all our sailing gear. So sailing seats, life jackets, sailing jackets, waterproofs. Oh, that's really deep. You can get loads of stuff in there. So this is paraffin heater, which kind of works as our hat holder.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, she's quite impressive, isn't she?
We do use the diesel heater. We don't use that. It's just
not
basically
for heating.
we don't
have
use
used it to cook on.
Yeah.
But we haven't used it for heating. And here again, bit of storage. So this is all our food. So when we were getting ready to go, we obviously thought that we were never going to see a shop again because we stocked up really well on dry stuff. Which has done as well, to be fair, because we still haven't had to buy any dried stuff or tin stuff.
It's brilliant.
But yeah, we did go a bit overboard, but that's full of food.
It's good as well that we have like all these containers are handy for different flours and stuff, for baking bread and things like that.
Yeah, very lucky that David's very inventive in the kitchen, so we don't starve. Again, another really deep cupboard in here. It's got tins
everything
and
in
stuff
it.
in. All
Kettle, electric heater, cereal boxes.
Okay. And I'm collecting little things as we go around. This is John O'Groats Brewery, and there's a bit of Harris tweed there. With an anchor.
That's the LED
lights that David installed. They were dead cheap, weren't they?
Yeah.
But they do give off really nice light at night. Just this nice soft light.
Yeah, it is nice when it's on, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not sore in the eyes, is it?
No. So this is our table. This was made out of a piece of oak from a tree in the Isle of Man by the original owner. So there is storage in here as well.
All the condiments.
All our condiments in there. David keeps on trying to put a bottle of whiskey in there, but
there's meant to be a bottle of whiskey in it.
Well, it's being used for sauces. So if we just lift this table up,
it is big.
See how big it is. It's really good space for like sitting, watching telly, having food, and as you can see, you know, you could easily have 4 adults around this table and have a lovely meal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're very lucky with that table.
So basically there's still a berth, that's a berth on that side and that side as well.
And the storage is exactly the same on this side. Again, you've got your 2 in the bottom there and 1 behind in the back. So it is amazing what you can fit on here.
And also as well, there's space around the back of that table. So that's the electric scooter down there, and we can put like trainers and stuff like that in the back, can't we?
Yeah, just hide it all the way.
Yeah, just hide it.
Because, I mean,
so it can't fly out everywhere when you're sailing.
And that's the thing as well about living on a boat. I think the most important thing is keeping things put away. So if you get stuff out, put it away again, and then you're ready to go to sea. You don't have to worry about stowing. It's just all done all the time. So
yeah, definitely.
Because it's such a small area, you can't be living in.
Can you get it?
Okay, so onto the planning table. This is our planning table with, I don't know if David wants to talk about the panel.
Yeah, so this is the panel, anchor light, running light, DAC light, auto helm, VHF, all that kind of stuff. VHF radio and a CD player, which we only have one CD for.
We do.
Which is a Scottish CD.
We need to get some more.
Yeah, GPS, and then all the fuses are in behind this. This comes out. And the planning table, this is where we keep all our books for planning and stuff as well.
Almanac and stuff like that.
VHF, radio communications book, and also a Mayday sheet in case you forget what you're going to say when you're at sea and something happens. Obviously the planning table here lifts up, and that's where electricals and stuff like that are kept. Oh, Scott there. That's the only thing about it when you open it, because the books sort of get caught sometimes. Neither to get a bookshelf really. So yeah.
So this is the captain's berth here, which, as most people do, is used for storage. But it is a massive space, and we are hoping to utilise it a bit better.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a big bed.
Yeah.
It goes right back, but it's perfect for the fridge.
So yeah, so this is our fridge that we literally could not have done without, especially if we had that heat wave. It's pretty empty at the minute.
Freezes as well.
Yeah, you can turn it right down so it freezes. But it's I mean, we all go to the shop, and as I say, we only need to buy our protein, and you could fit 4 or 5 days worth easily
of wine
in there. No wine, protein, and maybe the odd bottle of wine. But yeah, it's massive. Again, storage ideas.
Yeah.
It's all about keeping things tidy, keeping things away. Got our survival suits or submersive suits down there as well.
Yeah, air fryer.
Air fryer, again, couldn't do without that. So these are our switches for our instruments outside.
Yeah, and that's for the solar panels as well, just to show you what's coming in and what's going out. And our shore sockets as well with the USBs, and that's our panel for our diesel heater. The diesel heater is brilliant. It's just like one button, and then the heat comes flying out through here, which is really, really good. And
we have a remote control for it as well, which we keep in the bedroom, so
you can just do it from the bedroom if you want. Yeah.
So into our galley. As you can see, it is compact, but you know what? It has everything we need, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So if you look in the side there, that's just a really handy shelving area that keeps everything, all the plates and stuff like that. Then you're around the back, you've got all our vitamins, tea and coffee, our insulated travel mugs for when we're actually at sea. It's perfect for soups and tea and coffee and stuff. The spice rack.
Yeah, the spice rack, brilliant.
Yeah.
That is really good. I just love it for cooking.
Yeah.
You just reach over, grab it, and they can't move either.
Yeah, they're
which
perfect.
is good. And we'll have storage as well here.
That's all tins and stuff in there.
Yeah, so you can get a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah,
really,
it's really deep.
Yeah.
And again, there's another deep locker in here that has pans and stuff in.
That's all the pans and pots, and we also have a ceramic hob in there as well that we use. So we've got like 3 means of cooking. So we have like literally the ceramic one we can plug in when we're like inshore, obviously. And then we use this wee gas one quite a lot. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because you just literally put the wee cylinder in it and whack it on when you're at sea. And then below this is the paraffin Taylor oven, and you can just keep all your stuff in there warm. And there's 2 burners on this as well, but it's just it takes a bit longer to light and stuff. It does work and everything.
Is easy.
The gas is easy, and the electric's even easier, obviously.
Yeah, and it's on a gimbal as well, so it doesn't go anywhere. We can
also power the ceramic hob off the 2K inverter as well.
Yeah.
And we'll have like little egg machines and all different stuff, the toaster.
Yeah.
So everything can be powered electric. So we'll have backup for everything.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of everything. Even we'll have electric heater we plug in when we're inshore to save on the gas and other things. Paraffin and stuff like that. And yeah, sink.
Sink?
Yeah, just a basic little sink, which is handy, really, isn't it?
Fine, yeah. It's
Yeah.
fine. As I say, it's compact, but you get used
a
to
light
it.
for cooking at night and stuff like that.
Do you want to
Fire extinguisher.
Do you want to show them your engine?
Yeah, I'll show them the engine. The engine's basically a buck, and it's 20 horsepower, and they're a very, very good engine. The Seawolf brothers are actually going around the world at the minute, and they are using the same engine, and it's, touch wood, it's been really good for them so far. And it's got the old compression switch, and you can also crank it here by hand, which I've tried, and it doesn't work too well. It's just too much. So yeah, that's the engine. And just keep on top of it.
And I think that's about it.
So that's the end of the Seawolf Gemini boat tour. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't want to go into things and open every cupboard and bore everyone and go through everything. That's why we just wanted to make it basic so you can see what it's like space wise on board and our storage and stuff like that.
So, but if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We love hearing from people.
Yeah.
So yeah, please do if there's anything you want to know.
Yeah, definitely just leave something in the comments, and obviously if you liked the video,
Please like, share and subscribe.
yep, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.